Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to the next class of mathematics. I hope every one of you is fine and healthy. Before starting our new lesson, I request you all to recite the Durood Sharif. I hope every one of you has revised the previous lecture and you all have done your assignment, because it is very important to complete all the assignments before taking the next lecture. So let's start our new lesson. Today we will discuss exercise 1.3 question number 10 to 14. But before starting the question, you must know that the reciprocal equation. What is reciprocal equation? So today we are discussing reciprocal equation. The definition is an equation is said to be a reciprocal equation if it remains unchanged when x is replaced by 1 by x. So the very important thing in this equation is that this equation will not change when we will replace x with 1 by x. Means when we will put x as 1 by x, this equation will not change, this will remain same. Just like the equation is ax4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus bx plus a is equals to 0. When we will replace this x with 1 by x, this equation will remain unchanged. How? Let's see the next step. When we will put x as 1 by x cube as 1 by x whole cube, x square as 1 by x whole square, x as 1 by x plus a will remain same. This becomes a by x4 plus b by x cube plus c by x square plus b by x plus a is equals to 0. And when we know that x4 is the LCM of all these denominators, so we will multiply all these terms with x4 and it becomes a plus bx, because x cube is here, x cube will cancel out with 3x of from x4. It means 3x will cancel out this x cube and it becomes 1x is left, which will be multiplied with b. This becomes bx plus c x square. X square and x4 will cancel out, 2x will be left, which becomes cx square plus b by x. This is b by x, it means this is x power 1, and when it will be multiplied with x cancel out with x power 4, 3 power x power 3 will be left, that becomes bx cube plus ax4 is equals to 0. So now we will rearrange all these terms, and when we will rearrange all these terms, this becomes ax4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus bx plus a is equals to 0. Very important point is this, that we can also write this reciprocal equation with alternate signs, like ax4 minus bx cube plus cx square minus bx plus a is equals to 0. So you must you have to learn this definition of reciprocal equation, and after that you must know that what is reciprocal equation. The standard form is here, you have to make it clear. This is reciprocal equation, and you can also write the reciprocal equation with alternate signs, but don't do this mistake like ax4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e is equals to 0. D and E, you cannot write D and E, it is B and A. B and A will repeat because we have to combine the terms in the question. So I will explain this step in the question. Just make this thing clear that you will not write D and E, it will be B and A again. Turn to the next page. Now we are starting question number 10 of exercise 1.3. This is x4 minus 2x cube minus 2x square plus 2x plus 1 is equals to 0. First of all, we have to divide the whole equation, all these terms, with x square. You can see the example also. First of all, we will make it x square, that is x4. So we will divide each term with x square, like x4 divided by x square minus 2x cube by x square minus 2x square by x square plus 2x by x square plus 1 by x square is equals to 0. and this becomes x square minus 2x minus 2 plus 2 by x plus 1 by x square is equals to 0. Now we will rearrange all these terms because we can see this thing that this is x square and the term related to this is 1 by x square. This is x and the term related to this is 2 by x. So we will combine these related terms. So by rearranging we get x square plus 1 by x square and minus 2x plus 2 by x minus 2 is equals to 0. When you will combine these two terms, you will put the bracket here, x square plus 1 by x square minus, you will take minus is common because 2 is here with both of these terms. So 2 is common and inside the bracket x minus 1 by x is left. Because whenever we will take common, minus as common, the sign inside the bracket will change. Minus 2 is equals to 0. After this, we will suppose this x minus 1 by x minus 1 by x is equals to y, and we will suppose this x minus 1 by x and we will calculate this. If this is equals to y, when you will take square on both sides, this becomes x minus 1 by x whole square is equals to y whole square, and we will use the identity here, that is a minus b whole square, which is equals to a square plus b square minus 2ab is equals to y square. X and x will cancel out because this is in division and this is as a multiplication. So both of these will cancel out each other, and in the next step we get x square plus 1 by x square minus 2 is equals to y square. This 2 will move on this side and the sign will change. This process is called transposition, and we get the second value also that we have to put here in the equation, that is x square plus 1 by x square, which is equals to y square plus 2. We will say that this is equation number 2. Now we will put both of these in this equation 1 and 2, that is the value of y and y square plus 2. So by putting 1 and 2 we will put y square plus 2 here in place of this, that is y square plus 2 minus 2 will remain same, and here for that we will put y. 2y minus 2 is equals to 0. When you will open the bracket, this becomes y square plus 2 minus 2y minus 2 is equals to 0, and after that 2 will cancel out. This is with plus sign, this is with minus sign, and this will cancel out, and we have y square minus 2y is equals to 0 is left. After that we will take minus as common because minus is here in both terms. We will take y as common, and y minus 2 is left inside the bracket, which is equals to 0. Now we will equate both of these values, both of these y and y minus 2 equals to 0 separately to calculate the values of y. Turn to the next page. Now we are going to calculate the values of y, that is y is equals to 0, y minus 2 is equals to 0. From here we get y 0, and from here we get y is equals to 2. Now these are not the answers of this question because we have supposed x minus 1 by x equals to y. We are not going to calculate the final answer as y, because as we suppose y that was equals to x minus 1 by x, now we have to replace this y equals to x minus 1 by x. So again replacing y from 1, that was x minus 1 by x. So we will write again y as x minus 1 by x is equals to 0, and here also x minus 1 by x is equals to 2. By taking LCM we get x square minus 1 by x is equals to 0, and here x square minus 1 by x is equals to 2. X will multiply with 0 and this becomes 0 also. Y is x square minus 1 is equals to 0, and from this side x square minus 1, x will come here and this becomes 2x. So 2x will move on that side and this becomes x square minus 2x minus 1 is equals to 0. And from here x square is equals to 1. So when you will take the square root on both sides, you get x is equals to plus minus 1. And on this side we cannot solve this equation by factorization, because if we will take the factors 1 and 1, 1 into 1 is 1, but it becomes plus 1, that will not be a minus 1, so we cannot factorize this. It means we have to use another way, that is by quadratic formula. And you know what is quadratic formula? That is that we have done in exercise 1.2, that is x is equals to minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Now we have to put the values of a, b and c in formula, that is a is equals to 1, b is minus 2 and c is minus 1. You can write these values in also. And now you will just put the values in the formula, in quadratic formula, minus b, that is minus 2, plus minus under root of b square minus 2 whole square minus 4ac by 2a. And this becomes x is equals to minus minus plus 2 plus minus 2 minus 2 whole square, that becomes 4 minus minus plus, that is 4 into 1 is 4 divided by 2. So this becomes x is equals to 2 plus minus under root of 8 by 2. We cannot find the square root of 8, so we will write 8 as 4 into 2. That becomes the under root of 4 is 2 and 2 will remain in the here in the square root. So this becomes 2 plus minus 2 under root of 2 by 2. 2 is same in both terms, so we will take 2 as common, and this becomes 2 is common, and inside the bracket this becomes 1 plus minus under root of 2 divided by 2. 2 will cancel out with this in the numerator, and the final answer of x is 1 plus minus under root of 2. Now this is the actual answer. Y was not the final answer. When we will replace the value of y as x minus 1 by x, we will get the value of x, that is plus minus 1 and 1 plus minus under root of 2. These are the values of x and this is the final answer. So we will put both of these values in the solution set now. Like solution set is, we have to use this bracket plus minus 1 comma 1 plus minus under root of 2 bracket close. And this is the final answer of this question 10. I hope you understand that question number 10. Now here is the assignment for you related to question number 10. You have to solve question number 11 that is similar to this question and example number 3. I hope you will understand in more better way when you will do the practice of this all these questions and examples. Now we are starting the next topic, that is exponential equation. This is very easy. First we will see the definition. An equation in which variable occurs in exponent. Exponent means power. It means exponent is power. Exponential equation mean an equation in which variable occurs in exponent. That variable is not just like as a single variable is not given. Variable is in the power, is in exponent. Variable occurs in exponent of some base, because you know when there is a base there is an exponent. So variable occurs as exponent of some base. It means for example, any value that is a and the power is x, it means x is a variable, means x occurs, variable occurs as exponent of base a. So let's start the question. Question number 12. Here is an example of exponential equation that variable that is x, it occurs as exponent of 2. Exponent means power of 2. So we say this equation that is exponential equation. So here is the question number 12 now. 4 into dot mean multiplication into 2 raised to power 2x plus 1 minus 9 into 2 raised to power x plus 1 is equals to 0. Now this is very easy question. This is also very important for your board exam. First of all, as you know that when bases are same in multiplication, powers will add. Like this, a power m into a raised to power n is equals to a raised to power m plus n. If bases are same in multiplication, powers will add. But if powers are adding, we can write them separately with multiplication. So we can do this in this way also, that if powers are adding, we can write them with the same base separately. like this. If this is am plus n, we can write them as am into an. Mean if this is 2 raised to power 2x plus 1, we can write 2 raised to power 2x into 2 raised to power 1. So the next step become 4 into 2 raised to power 2x into 2 raised to power 1 minus 9 into 2 raised to power x plus 1 is equals to 0. That is equation number 1. Now we will see that which variable is same with the base, which variable and bases are same. So we can see this thing that 2 raised to power x, here is 2 raised to power x and here is 2 raised to power 2x. It means we will take these two terms. We will suppose that if 2 raised to power x is equals to y, so 2 raised to power 2x will be y square, y raised to power 2. So we can write this y square is equals to 2 raised to power 2x. Now we will put both of these values in the equation. 4 into y square into 2 minus 9 into y plus 1 is equals to 0. 4 into 2 is 8y square minus 9y plus 1 is equals to 0. 8y square minus, now we have to factorize this equation. If we cannot factorize, we will use quadratic formula. But before that, we will check that can we factorize them this in equation. So 8 into 1 is 8. It means we have to take the factors of 8. So 4 into 2, that will not become 9. But 8 and 1 become 9. So we will write 8y square minus 8y minus y plus 1 is equals to 0. In the next step, we know that we have to take the common. 8y is common, y minus 1 is left, minus 1, y minus 1 is equals to 0. Now we have two factors, that is 8y minus 1 and y minus 1, which is equals to 0. 8y minus 1 is equals to 0 and y minus 1 is equals to 0. From here we get the value of y, that is y is equals to 1 by 8, and from here we get y is equals to 1. Now we know that as in the previous question, y is not the final answer of this question, because we suppose y equals to 2x. In question, we have not given the value of y, we have not given the variable y, we have just given the variable x. It means we have to calculate the value of x, not y. So we will again replace this y equals to 2 raised to power x. Turn to the next page. As I told you that we will replace y equals to 2 raised to power x. So when you will replace y is equals to 1 by 8 equals to 2 raised to power x is equals to 1 by 8. And here y is equals to 1, that becomes 2 raised to power x is equals to 1. Now as you learn about this in the logarithm chapter of logarithm in 9th class. So like this, if this is base 2, we can we write 8 as base 2 as a power of 2, sorry. So if this is 2 raised to power x, can we write 8 as power of 2? Yes, because 2 raised to power 3 is 8. So we will write 2 raised to power x is equals to 1 by 2 raised to power 3. And here 2 raised to power x is equals to 1. So we will think that what we can put here in place of 1. So we know that any value with power 0 answer is always 1. So we will put 2 raised to power 0. Any value, any number with power 0, this is 1. So we can write 1 as 2 raised to power 0. And this becomes 2 raised to power x is equals to 1 by 2 raised to power 3. And here 2 raised to power x is equals to 2 raised to power 0. Now when 2 raised to power 3 will move on in the numerator, its sign will change. This becomes negative. 2 raised to power x is equals to 2 raised to power minus 3. And here 2 raised to power x is equals to 2 raised to power 0. That is same as in the previous step. Now we will use this rule that if bases are same, powers will also be equal. And here also if bases are same, that is 2 is same, so powers will also be equal. So we get x is equals to minus 3, and from here we get x is equals to 0. Now this is the final answer of this question, that is minus 3 and 0. And now we will write these two answers in the solution set inside the bracket. Like solution set is minus 3 and 0. And this is your final answer of this question number 12. Now here is an assignment for you. I hope you understand this question. Here is an assignment for you. You have to solve question number 13 and 14, and you will also practice example number 4 that is similar to this question. If you will do the practice of all these questions, I hope you can understand this all these questions in more better way. So must solve your assignment before taking the next lecture, and you must complete your all work that I have given you in these assignments. Thank you so much.